Hey guys, we're gonna take you on a little road trip to some traditional fast food places that you probably visit often. We're gonna check out some traditional options, we're gonna check out some lighter options, so let's go check out our McDonald's. So I think this is gonna be the best bang for our buck. It'll be 400 calories. Oh, see, here we go. So 250, yeah. So if we get rid of these two, we're losing 85 calories. So now we're under 400 calories. Customize. I'm going to take off the American cheese and I'm gonna take off the butter. The only other thing we could do is add an extra thing of round egg, make up the calories from the sauce, the egg and the cheese. And now we've doubled that protein. 500 calories. So the extra egg, 147. Okay, so we're at McDonald's and I made some choices here. Now I did a traditional choice and it ended up with a hash brown, a bacon, egg, cheese McGriddle, and a delicious mocha frappe. Is about 1,250 calories. It only comes in at about 28 grams of protein and well over 120 carbohydrates. So maybe not the best choice if you're trying to keep your weight in check. However, there were some healthy choices. So if I went with a plain coffee and just a little bit of cream, it's about 15 calories. I did see a couple of options with the Egg McMuffin. Now I took off the cheese and the butter, so that took off about 80 calories, but I added an extra egg. Now adding that extra egg also ended up adding about 80 calories, but it also added about 10 grams of protein. So it's going to be really filling. Now this one I also added one extra slice of Canadian bacon, which actually only added about 15 calories and a lot of flavor. Now this one here, same thing, I added the extra egg. And with the sausage, we're looking at well over 35 grams of protein here. And we're staying at about 400, 450 calories. So overall, it's a pretty good choice. And then instead of that hash brown, I just went with some apples. 15 calories, we're gonna get some fiber, we're gonna get a little bit of flavor. So you can still eat McDonald's, you can still have some decent choices. You're still gonna get your protein goal. Just cut that fat, because you'll cut a lot of calories, and then up that protein, even if it adds a few calories. All right, so now we've had our breakfast. It's about lunchtime. We're ready for the traditional Chick-fil-A lunch. Let's head on in and see what we can find. Can we do a #1 with Coke, please?
Chick-fil-A sandwich?
Yes, and 2 sauces, please. Coke, please. And then can I do a #6 with fruit? And a Diet Dr. Pepper. 12, please. That's all, thank you. Okay, so here I have like a pretty typical #1 order. It's the traditional chicken sandwich. We've got 2 Chick-fil-A sauce, which I understand is pretty conservative, and then the medium fries and a Coke. So the grand total here is 1,343 calories, 133 carbs, 56 grams of fat, and 34 grams of protein. So that is where we end up here with a traditional Coke, #1, and 2 sauces. Right? All right, so in contrast, I went ahead and picked out the 12-piece grilled nuggets, which smell absolutely delicious, a fruit cup, which is about 70 calories, and 2 of the zesty buffalo sauces, which are a lot less calories. They're about 30 calories each. This healthy meal has us ending up at 290 calories, 38 grams of protein, which is more than over here. We've got 17 carbs because of the healthy fruit, and 4.5 grams of fat. So obviously this is it's less than a third the calories, the same amount of protein, and a lot less carbs by about 110. And Chick-fil-A has some great varieties of diet sodas, including Diet Dr. Pepper. So that's what I included over here on our lighter side. So which one would you rather have? This one is fine, but you're going to get the same amount of protein as over here. And over here, you're getting a lot of micronutrients, a lot of fiber, and you'll be able to keep going throughout the day. Instead of over here, where you'll probably hit that afternoon slump. All right, so sometimes there's nothing like a burger, and so you end up at a fabulous place like The Habit, but you really want to stay in line with your goals. So let's check out what they have and see what we can do. Perfect. All right, so it was the double char. They really packed on the fries. They're everywhere. All right. All right, so we have the traditional, we looked up the most popular burger meal, and it was the double char. We got it with the medium fries and a medium root beer, and it brings us to about 1,300 calories, 44 grams of protein, and 133 carbs. So it is a big number for not a whole lot of food. Like, you will probably be hungry in a couple of hours. In contrast, we have the barbecue chicken salad. Now, sometimes salads are a great hit because they are really clean, and sometimes they have a lot of extra stuff on them, and so they add up in calories really quick. This particular salad was pretty solid. So it had a couple different kinds of greens. It had tomatoes and barbecue chicken. I did it with extra chicken, so we doubled the protein. So we're gonna be at about 70 grams of protein. You're gonna be full for quite a long time with this. You're going to get the barbecue sauce, which is included in the 550 calories, and so is the ranch dressing. Now, if you lose the ranch dressing, you're losing about 150 calories. So you could be at about 450 calories even with the extra protein. So it's a super solid choice if you like salads. And this could even be a couple of meals. All right, so sometimes you're craving a little bit of takeout, a little Chinese takeout maybe, and it's everyone's favorite, Panda Express. Let's go check out and see what they have for us that we could eat that keeps us aligned versus what we typically get. All right, we're at our last stop for today. We're gonna hit up Panda Express and see what is available to us besides the traditional orange chicken. Can I get a 2-item, please? 2 plates, yep. The first one's gonna be chow mein. We're gonna do all veggies. Right, that'll do it, thank you. It even feels so heavy. Yeah. All right, so over here we have the traditional half and half. We've got half fried rice and half chow mein. We did the orange chicken and the Beijing beef. They're pretty popular, and this brings us to 1,214 calories, 177 carbs, 70 grams of fat, and about 50 grams of protein. So it's pretty calorie and carb laden, and it's a lot of food. Whereas over here, I went ahead and opted for the super greens instead of the carb-heavy noodles and rice. They do roast it in garlic, so it's actually really tasty. I did the firecracker shrimp, which has some fresh veggies with it, and the black Angus beef, which has mushrooms and peppers and some kale. And this one here takes us to 400 calories, 12 carbs, 16 grams of fat, and 30 grams of protein. So obviously a much healthier, much better for you meal, and it still packs quite a protein punch, and it's super, super flavorful. So which choice is it? All right, so I know you're busy. I know you have a really tough schedule, but I hope that I've showed you that there are some things that you can do in between. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. You can get some good choices. You can make some progress even when you're on the run. If you enjoyed this content, if this was useful to you and you want to see more like it, let us know. Give me some suggestions about what you'd like to see, and we're gonna get that to you.